There's not much left for us to do here in the factory of Donkey Kong Country Returns, starting with 7K, Treacherous Track. Let's see what we're in for with this special level. Apparently starting with a lag spike, as usual. And a Diddy barrel, that's kind of generous. And I see what we're in for already. An interesting sound, to say the least. No puzzle piece, unfortunately. That was kind of fortunate. This seems suspicious, and I was wrong. That was close, though. Okay, I need to be fast about this one. This seems pretty comfortable so far. Looks like I have to go down from here. Activate this quickly. That was a mistake. Never mind. Ouch. Getting into fast-paced territory now, which I do not like. There goes Diddy, but it was a worthy sacrifice. That was also very close. Ooh, how am I still alive? How am I still alive? How am I still alive, bro? I should have not made that, I'm gonna be completely honest. That was just way too generous. I messed it up so badly and I still made it. How? Well, I guess I shouldn't complain. Let's just continue with the final level of this world, the boss. Not like that. I actually have to press up once. 7B, Feather Fiend. Seems like we're in for another bird boss, apparently. Let's see about that. Looks like someone's growing plants in here. Interesting choice to incorporate chains here. That's an interesting discovery. You've already enslaved him. Why am you hypnotizing him again? Seems kind of redundant. Well, let's see about it. Oh, we just stopped the conveyor belt like that. I see. Don't really remember much about this boss, besides it being a lot of fast-paced movement sometimes. But also very slow sometimes. I don't really have much to talk about here either. Ouch. And there goes Diddy. And I'm completely soft lock. Sure. Let's just do it like that. That's 1-0 for the boss, I suppose. But yeah, this is probably one of the bosses I remember the least of. In terms of mechanics and whatnot. But I guess I can just skip this intro cutscene now. But yeah, this is just so slow paced in a lot of cases. Really just have to wait here for like 2 minutes before I can get to the next phase. At least the music is a good vibe. That makes up for it. Are you gonna be more generous this time though? Not this time, apparently. Oh, you're always crushing 3 times. That will do it. But yeah, one thing you have to be aware of when you fight this boss is that you actually have to duck when he smashes down. Yikes. Let me just speed that up. No heart though, which is kind of shocking. Alright. Ooh, how did I manage to survive that? Yikes. Oh, and I actually have to escape that, okay. Yikes. That was really awkward, I have to say. But I guess we're getting into phase 2 now. This reminds me a lot of the first one. Oh, and now I get a heart. Very belated generosity, I have to say. Let's just do that. Ouch. Okay, I actually thought there was going to be a third phase to that, where you actually have to throw exploding chickens, but apparently not. Sure, I'll take a second try. I'll honestly accept that one. Let's just throw you into the abyss as well. For another 18 hits. I somehow can't get less, but I also can't get more. But I'll accept it. And with that, we can leave the factory world behind as well. Leaving only probably one of the more extreme worlds left. Well, for us to complete, I should say. That being the volcano. With 8-1. Furious Fire. Let's see what we're in for this, or with this world. A lot of basalt, judging by the preview image in the background here. And this doesn't really look any better, but we still have some exiting the factory aesthetic, which is interesting. No exit though, which is weird. We're like a puzzle piece in there. I was honestly expecting that, I'm gonna be completely honest. Well, that's just a free puzzle piece. But I love the heat wave effect you have going on here. Oh. I see what we're in for here. I love these large fireballs that we have to avoid. And I see a Diddy barrel. Which I should probably avoid. Well, not the barrel, but like the fireballs. But yeah, we have a lot of basalt here. This at least is basalt, unlike what we had in World 6, which I'm still not sure about what it was. I guess I won't be able to figure that out anytime soon either. There goes that coin. Okay, let's see, this is just... Oh no, never mind, there's one at the top. Puzzle piece. Let's just avoid you real quick. And get up here, and I see the O already. Ouch. Oh, what do you mean that was a solid block? That does not look like it. Oh, I should probably approach this from the opposite side, actually. I'll appreciate the heart, though. A lot of fire enemies, though, which makes sense. Well, fire Tiki specifically. Now, I mean, just in general, there's also, like, some fireballs or whatnot, what you want to consider them. I love the lava, though. Well, let's just launch ourselves up, I suppose. Sure, that will do. I should probably investigate this, actually. Oh, it was just first thing a banana, apparently. Let's just take care of you. That was close. I love how the Tikis are just immune to them, despite being made out of solid wood. Yeah, a lot of extinguishing we have to do here. Ouch. Yeah, I'm gonna be in for a treat here in mirror mode, that's all I can say. This will do it for that. Oh, that's for a bonus even. I thought that was just gonna be another hidden puzzle piece, but apparently not. Makes sense. That was really quick, actually. 23.8. I think that's the fastest I've completed this bonus so far. Which I'll accept. Now I just have to avoid you, and I might as well replenish my health here right now. Well, I think rejuvenate is the better word for that. I just realized, are you actually dancing to the music? Not quite. That was a mistake, almost. Oh, I'm surprised you actually didn't jump down entirely. But I think I can just kill you if I blow you out. Of course that hits me. Why am I not surprised about that? And there goes Diddy. And I fell for the same trick twice. That will do it for that. And I think I'm still missing one puzzle piece. And I'm still missing the G as well. But I think I see the puzzle piece, most likely. Leaving only the G for me to collect. Oh, you're swaying in an arc now. I see the G. There's the puzzle piece. Okay, I have to avoid that real quick. I should have expected that. I should have honestly just expected that. Oh, and there goes the N. It's funny how I can't even blow these up, which I guess makes sense. They're just way too massive anyway. Should probably watch out because I think this one comes around pretty quickly again. Or not. Never mind, there it is. Ouch. I like how they're not even like a full model, they're just pretty much a texture that is just constantly animated, which is just a weird choice, honestly. Like, I think you can pretty much clearly see the pixels of them. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there, honestly. Well, so much for that. Yeah, let me just rush through the rest of this, as much as I can at least. I still have to worry about the G as well, which seems kind of hard to reach. I need a heart though. Oh, come on. There was like a little to no space. I just had to get it there. This seems somewhat comfortable. There goes you. Oh, I love the temple aesthetic you have going on in the background here. Well, let's just finish it. I shouldn't speak loudly, but I feel like, or well, so loudly, but I feel like we're gonna breeze through this episode without actually having to go through a level a second time and collect more puzzle pieces, but I feel like saying that completely jinxed that theory of mine. Well, let's actually buy the key before I continue, since I can do that in this episode apparently. We're close to the maximum amount of coins actually, only... well, now. We're still missing 27 coins, I think. Let's just unlock this. The last key we ever need to buy, and probably the last thing we need to buy in general from Cranky, as long as there isn't anything else I have to worry about. But let's continue with 8-2, Hot Rocket, which might be the last rocket level we have to face. Let's see how tight it is, especially considering this is World 8 now. Slightly different music, it feels like. Oh. I can just tilt this. I was about to say. As easy as that. Look at the background, though. Holy. Also love the starry sky you have here. $80.9, I'll accept it. Wait, I love the aesthetic you have in this world. You really get the vibe of being in a very active volcano. And there it is, rocket barrel. Which means I'm gonna have to focus again on this one. Very much so, apparently. I wasn't even looking at the background. What the hell happened here? That shouldn't be too bad anyway. Never mind. Let's try better this time. Bro, yeah, okay, no, this one is like way too tight right now. I'm actually gonna have to be very cautious with this one. Sure. This one seems like it doesn't house any coin or any puzzle pieces though, so I can just breeze through this, get the K without any issues. Now we have firewalls apparently. That was close. And there's the puzzle piece. What am I doing? Yeah, later worlds mean more deaths. Way more deaths, apparently. Okay. At least we got 2 puzzle pieces so far. Yeah, this starting part is already really tight if you look closely. In a lot of places. Especially with these messy controls. Why am I going for it? There is no reason for me to go for those coins, especially because I just got a puzzle piece right there. And I can't roll apparently. Which makes it even better. Okay, I really just have to sit down and focus here for just a second. At least until the first checkpoint. That was very close again, I have to say. Yeah, I guess that puzzle piece is really just free. Why? I'm gonna have to do some logical thinking here for just a second. Like how I want to approach that puzzle piece. Because I don't really have a clue yet, at least. Let me see. That will do. Oh, this is really tight. So let me just try to get the O. I feel like I'm gonna be in for a treat now. My nose is itching, which I do not like. There's the end. And a... How? How did I miss that? No, I do not need your assistance. I'm just stupid. Well, I guess that would also justify needing assistance, but whatever. I don't need it. Guess I held down A for just a little bit too long. Should really watch out for these fire trails here, though. Ooh, how did I get that? How did I not get hit there? And how did I not touch the... What the hell? I should have died there multiple times because I was just straight up in the lava directly, but apparently that doesn't count, which I'm really glad about. Oh, I love the aesthetic you have here, this sort of temple cave. Well, let's leave this level behind. Oh, man. What was that? Way too messy, I have to say. But we still have time for one more level, as long as it's not too chaotic as this one. Oh, and apparently we're in for a minecart level next with roasting rails. But I think I still have like some good memory with this level. Let's see how well I perform in this level. No puzzle piece at the start yet, which is kind of surprising. This seems like something I can blow out. And I'm right. Oh, and everything in here seems to be collapsing, which might be an explanation as to what we're in for. Oh, you're a big Tiki statue. Oh. And I see a barrel down there, which I might as well get to. Straight into the lava, apparently. That was very close, I have to say. Multiple times. What am I doing? Why are the bananas so glossy, though? Not sure if that's an emulator issue or if that's... Oh, 10.0 on the spot. Or if that's actually from the game itself. Guess that will stay unanswered for now. Let's see what we're up here. Up with here. Or up against, really. And I can already die. Because I just missed the cave for some reason. Let's try it better this time. Apparently I always have to hit it. Let's do this better. Love the remix here though. That was worth it. Oh, I love how you can just stand in this minecart when it was just in scorching lava. How? I pressed A for as short as I can. Well, as short as a moment as I possibly can, and it still didn't work out. Okay then. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to end this off, this episode with this level here, most likely. Regardless of how well I perform. At least I can skip this puzzle piece now, but I'm still gonna go for this one. Despite being completely unnecessary. I'm gonna have to watch out for the O though. I guess that was easily accessible right here. No! I refuse to accept that! Like, why am I jumping too little and too much a lot of the time right now? And he just didn't want to roll again. Bro, I'm just messed up. But yeah, I guess it just goes to show how messed up I can be with this world at least. it's only gonna get better from here. That's all I can say, from what I recall. But I'm still gonna make the most of it. Do I even need to say anything? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Sometimes I jump too high, sometimes I jump too little, despite hitting the arc perfectly. Whatever. That works. At least Donkey Kong stays at the same speed as the minecart, which makes that at least a little bit more bearable. I almost missed it again. Okay, at least I didn't lose my momentum there. And there's a checkpoint right afterwards. Yeah, you can definitely see how tough this is getting now. I'll accept that. Let's just jump on you once and then continue. Puzzle piece? No puzzle piece. Ooh, and I almost missed the point of the puzzle, not the puzzle piece. My way to continue there. The grass. I'm scared of the G. There it is. Ooh, that was tight. That was really tight, but I guess we're gonna end it off with that one. Huh, at least we didn't have to go through any levels a second time, unless I'm mistaken and actually have to go back into 8-1, which would be really unfortunate. But I'm pretty sure I got everything in that level as well. I should have probably checked that before I just spammed continue. But again, I'm pretty sure I got everything there is to that level. Let me see, level summary. Yeah, I got everything. Okay, so I don't have to worry about anything else here at least, which means we can continue with the second half in the next episode, which might also be everything we're gonna do for this episode, leaving the final boss for the episode after that. But for now, until next time, see ya!